Hi, I'm Joseph Abruzzo, the Clerk of the Circuit Court and Comptroller, and I'm really excited today to be with the Village Sentry and Fred Hadley as we're going to tour our office and look at some pretty cool stuff. So come with us. So Fred, where we're going right now is our self-help center. It's very unique to Palm Beach County. We created what we call the self-help center, which is really modeled, as you'll see, based off of an Apple store. So in our self-help center, as you see, we have some navigators behind us working with constituents, but we also tried to make this as family-friendly as possible. For parents that have children that are coming in during the day, I want to show you something that we have right here. This is our kids' corner, and just a little area where a child could come in, read some books, bring their iPads and games, and play while their parents navigate through their legal process. So we like to think that this is a really great service for Palm Beach County, and this is for any type of case that somebody may be going through, whether it be family court, criminal court, civil court. Our navigators can help navigate you through that process. But once again, we cannot give legal advice. They are not attorneys. There are so many facets of our office. We actually have over 1,000 different statutory duties. But we're standing in front of what I consider one of our most important offices. If you look at the sign, Unified Family Court, but it also says child support and domestic violence. We process all the court-ordered child support payments, which is the majority of child support payments in the county. So many families eat and conduct their households based on that money. We process it right in this office. Palm Beach County is ground zero, South Florida in general, for property fraud. That's these bad actors that file false deeds and really bad information on your property to try to steal it. So we are extremely proactive, and we run the property fraud alert. Now what that is when you go onto our website and you put your address, you get notified of anything that's filed on your property. It's a completely free service. So I'm gonna bring you into our management team, and Fred, if you want, you could sign up today, right now, for property fraud. Let's do it.
Welcome to the recording department. We are a very busy department. We record about 450,000 documents a year. Many of them relate to property, but we also record documents related to the courts. So we wanted to help you explain a little bit about the property fraud alert, which is a big part of what our office offers for free. So we can show you how to sign up for that. So you ready?
There we go. Property fraud alert here. And we're going to register. So here's where we input your name. And Fred.
Right.
Hadley.
Right.
Okay. So what happens is I'm going to click send confirmation email. You will get an email in your inbox. Once you see that email, you're going to have to click on the link that's going to tell you to confirm. Once you click that link, the process is complete.
If your name and your address is registered, any
Right.
deed, if someone's trying to record a deed or something similar to that on your property,
Right.
the address is input, your name is input, and you're going to get an email with the document in the email so you can visually see it.
We have about 55,000 residents that are signed up for property
And
fraud.
approximately what percentage of them has this thing yielded fruit in court fraud?
I don't know the specifics of
Okay.
that, but we do get phone calls from customers with questions. Much of the time, it isn't fraud. They just have a question. Maybe it's somebody with a similar name, or maybe it's a document that maybe they are aware
False
of.
alarm. Yeah,
but
right.
it has identified documents that are questionable.
Sure. And real estate fraud in Florida is considered a felony, is it?
It's a crime, yes,
Yeah.
it is a crime, and that's why your local law enforcement office can help you with that. If
Sure.
you do see that there's an issue,
Sure.
yes.
As we continue with our behind-the-scenes access for the Village Sentry, we're going to go into the jury room, and this is an important room because the majority of the constituents in Palm Beach County, one time or another, will be called for jury duty, and this is the primary jury office where they come, although we have jury selection in other courthouses as well, but you're at the big West Palm courthouse, so let's go inside the jury office. So follow me into the jury assembly room. One thing that I started when I was clerk, we put up all the photos of all the clerks that we could find all the way back to the beginning of the county. So obviously it starts with Clerk Bach and Clerk Wilkins.
So was this the earliest or?
Yes, sir.
Wow, look at that, 1909 to 1910.
So we are here at our jury room. Now, the majority of Palm Beach County residents will have to serve jury duty at some time. So this is important. This is the main courthouse where the majority will come, and that's why you're going to see the room is so large. So what occurs is you come here in the morning. Usually the chief judge will talk about the day, what's going to happen. You'll either see me in person or see a video from me from our office, and your jury day begins. Now, those selected could be here quite for some time. Those that are not get to go home. But I would submit to you, this is one of the most important public service you can ever do, because usually it could be the decision of somebody's life on the line or some financial hardship that somebody's going through. So this process is incredible, and I highly recommend that you try to do it if you ever get a summons.
I have a question about the age limit of serving on a jury in Palm Beach County. Is there a cutoff beyond which you do not have to serve? And if you decide you still want to serve, may you do so?
Absolutely. So when our summons go out, they go out to everybody, whether they are 100 years old, they will get a summons. But in the summons that they get, there is specific instructions that they are exempt over 70. So if they do not choose to serve past 70 years old, we do not call them in for jury duty. They simply notify us, and we take them off the jury
So
roll.
is that 70 and older? Or?
70 and older.
All right, so 70 would be,
Sure.
you don't have to be on the jury anymore.
That's right.
And what percentage of the people that could exercise that exemption decide they want to serve anyway?
It's about 50-50 rule of thumb. As I mentioned, serving on a jury can be really important. And those who have served, I've talked to many people that call me after the fact, and they usually rave about what a great experience it was, what great public service they felt while they were serving on the jury. So if physically somebody's able to do it, I highly recommend it. But yet we completely understand that somebody's 70 years old and older, it could be really burdensome. Well, behind the scenes in our jury office, as you first of all could see, extremely holiday festive. But we're here with Nellie, who is in charge of the jury office, and was just telling me that we had a pretty eventful morning.
Yes, we did. To continue on from yesterday to today, we summoned 750 jurors, and appeared today was about 200 jurors to check in. We had 6 panels to go up today. Some were felony, some were civil, some was circuit. So we had a busy morning. I was just saying this morning, we actually missed all the excitement. What happens behind the scene is jurors are summoned, and they walk through this hallway that you guys have seen. They have a seat in the assembly room with us, and we do orientation and let them know what to expect. So jurors are to sit, we show videos with the chief judge, with our clerk, Abruzzo, just let them know what to expect as far as being for the day.
How about the physical courthouse? How many courtrooms are there, and how many trials could be going on at the same time in this big building?
Well, we have for circuit, we possibly have, let's say 15 to 20 courtrooms right now. So though that many cases are going to actually be going up.
Wow. You ever maxed out like that, or?
No,
No.
not quite. No.
So we're in downtown West Palm, which is Main, the main courthouse and the government center. You just went through our main courthouse, but we're going to go over to the government center and see the finance department and see our other record department, where there might be some pretty cool stuff about Century Village. Come with me. We're here in our board services division, and the Village Century is going to get an inside look at the very first records, the very first minute meetings from the foundation of Palm Beach County.
Wow. Huh. That's exciting.
So we're here with Felicia Landerman, who is in charge of board services. Felicia, why don't you give the Village Century an incredible tour?
Okay, come on over. So, as Clerk Joe said, we are responsible for keeping all the records and minutes from all of the Board of County Commissioner meetings and their committees. The very first set of minutes is dated back to 1888, and that's what you're looking at right here.
Oh.
And then also something that may be of interest, back in 1909, Palm Beach County became its own county. We originally were part of Miami-Dade, and these are the set of minutes when that occurred.
Where does Fort Lauderdale fall in that scheme of things? When did they?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I could look it up
All
though.
right.
And then this is just showing you going back how things were done back. This is back from 1909 in the olden days, how things were filed back, and it was all by subject and book and page. So this would reference different microfilm.
Radcliffe Brown is in charge of our finance division, which is also our records here. So, Radcliffe?
Hi.
Hi. So as Felicia just said, we have a lot of paper documents, as you can see. However, as we move into the 20th and the 21st century, we're actually taking all these sorts of records that are here and actually digitizing those things. It's going to take quite a while. The key thing when we digitize is to be able to index them in such a manner that people can find them. Unlike typed and computer documents where you can do what's called a full text search, these are old cursive handwriting. And so what we have to do is find the records, take them from microfilm, and then actually index them. So although we've started the process, it may be a little while before we get there. But again, what we want to be able to do is to be transparent and provide the public the opportunity to have a look at some of these old records. And so we've moved from where we were back in the 1800s to 2023. And so we're looking forward to 2024, 2025, when the public will have an opportunity to see what we see here.
Felicia and Radcliffe help head up our investment side of the house. And we just returned the largest amount of investment income to you, the taxpayers, in Palm Beach County history. $172 million of extra earned income because of the investments that we made right here in our office. To put that in perspective, when I took office in 2021, January 2021, we had about $27 million of investment income. So now we're at over $170 million of investment income, and our team is the main reason for that, us all working together to get it done. So we're just here to serve you.
You can manage my portfolio.
We get asked that a lot, and you want to talk to Felicia. Well, thank you to the Village Century, all the viewers for coming with us on this behind the scenes access to the clerk's office. It was incredible to have you. I hope you enjoyed seeing our founding documents from our county and some other things. I would invite you back anytime.
Oh, that's very nice, Clerk Abruzzo. Tell us, how many years does the clerk of Palm Beach County serve?
We serve for 4 years.
And you're in, what year are you in now?
3.5.
So what happens next?
Running for re-election. Not here for a campaign speech, but we, the people of our office really serve you. Our motto is we're here to help, and we are here to help you for anything you may need. You learned about Property Fraud Alert. We showed you the Self-Help Center. You understand we run all the records, so it's quite a undertaking. 1,000 different statutory duties as mentioned, and we're just here to serve you.
Well, thanks very much. Really appreciate it. This has been a rare treat for the Village Century. Get the
Thank you,
inside
Fred.
look at your office.
You're the best.
Best of luck, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.